So today we're doing the Milwaukee Brewers. It's been about a week since the last just normal rebuild. I felt like let's do that, since the last one we did was the Red Sox, and that was like a week ago. So let's do the Brewers. They just traded for Willy Adames, one of my favorite shortstopps. Just one of those guys who just hasn't fully put it together. Maybe he just needed to change the scenery, especially if you've seen the stats. His OPS is like twice as good away from the Trop than it is at the Trop. So maybe he just needed to change of scenery, and he'll finally put it together. It's just unfortunate it's at the Brewers and not like any other team. And so let's get with the Brewers. Let's see how it goes, and I hope you do enjoy it. Of course, if you do, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, get in the comment section. Let me know what video you would like to see next. So that's really about it. Let's get into it. All right, so I found it kind of what's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna leave budgets on for this one. And you guys told me to leave the extra. A lot of you guys have been saying don't use the extra inning rule. It's okay. We're just going to do it anyways. So, yeah, let's get into it. We'll go into spring training. We'll set up this team. And there's one thing that I realized I haven't done to update the roster. And that was trade for, what is it? Trevor Richards. That's who got traded. It's from the Rays. So I got to go to the Rays really quick. I got to make this move. I think he's a reliever, Trevor Richards, and I'll just send over anybody that gets this deal done, because I forgot to send, when I was editing the roster to put Willy Adames on the Brewers, I forgot to do this. So we'll just send over him, and is that gonna get the deal done? There we go. There's Trevor Richards for 3 players, even though I know the deal was Fireisen and Rasmussen for Adames and Richards. So there we go. That was the one thing I had to do before I forgot. And now let's talk about this Brewers team, because they've been a team that you look at the pitching, nasty, great starting pitching, bullpen solid. I know at the beginning of the year they had some question marks about their bullpen, but for the most part, the Brewers, they have a good pitching staff. Like, that's just what they're known for. On the offensive side of things, not so great. Like catcher, you've got Pena, Narvaez. Vogelbach can definitely hit a home run from time to time, but at the same time, he's not necessarily a guy who you're going to expect to get on base and really do more besides just hit a home run, right? Second base, Colton Wong, more for his defensive ability, but I know recently he's been starting to heat it up a little bit offensively. Keston has been struggling. I know he's currently at AAA. You got Travis Shaw, not necessarily a really good everyday third baseman. Like, you've got Travis Shaw, he's a suitable third baseman, but he's not like, you know what I'm saying? He's not like a guy that you really want to build your team around. Willy Adames, the question mark at shortstop with Luis Urias not really panning out. Who was going to be their everyday shortstop? It looks like they've got it with Willy Adames. Left field, Yelich just came back from his back injury. Center field, Lorenzo Cain. You've got JBJ as well. And then, of course, in right field, you've got Tyrone Taylor and Avisail Garcia. I'm not too sure how Garcia's doing this year. I haven't really heard much about him at all. I think I've seen Tyrone Taylor quite a bit in the lineup, so maybe Garcia's injured. But let's figure out this team. I feel like we've got a lot of okay players. I don't feel like we've got a lot of good players. So let's try to change that. Let's get this team better, and let's figure out what we're going to do with it. All right, so I also remembered Jacob Nottingham Nottingham, whatever it is. He's not on the team anymore. He went to the Mariners. He's switched teams so much recently. Him and Davey Grullon, I feel like have moved teams like 3 or 4 times this season already. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send him for like nobody. We'll take this guy and then send him back to the Mariners. And I think that was it. So I'm looking at this team. I've got it set to the 26-man roster, and I'm looking at it and I go, I really want Keston in the lineup every day. I feel like he's younger than Vogelbach. I feel like let's just throw Keston at first base, because we've got Colton Wong. We're paying him what, $9 million a year. Let's just keep him at second. We'll put Keston at first and maybe let Vogelbach be the DH. And then that way he still gets some at bats in. But then I'm looking at it going, maybe we could use a better third baseman for the future. I don't really know. I feel like this season is more of like, let me see if I can get some players for the future without tearing apart the current starting lineup. Same thing with the pitching staff. If I can trade away some like fringe players that I just don't really see myself using in the future, and get maybe some prospects that can help us out season 3, season 4, and be really, really helpful, I think that's probably the best bet. Because like, I'm looking at this and I'm going, Lorenzo Cain's gonna fall off pretty quickly, right? JBJ, Garrett Mitchell's not going to be ready just yet. So I at least need someone to kind of fill that gap. Maybe it could be Tyrone Taylor. I don't know. But like, I'm looking at the team, right? And I'm like, man, third base is going to be an issue. You know, our pitching staff doesn't look like it's going to be too much of an issue. But looking at it, it really looks like we could use like a third baseman, maybe like a stopgap center fielder for a season. And then maybe like, depending on what we do with Keston, we could use a second baseman or a first baseman. So also a catcher. Pitching, I'm not worried about at all. I think pitching, we're going to be pretty good. So let's go make those trades. See if we can find maybe I don't know, maybe like a better third baseman just to help us out immediately. It's one of these two guys is getting removed from the team. I just don't know who yet. I found our third baseman for the future. This trade should not go through at all. A potential youngster at third base for Bobby Wall, Brett Anderson, and Travis Shaw. Come on. That shouldn't make sense at all. I'm also looking at pitching now, and I'm thinking we could use maybe one bullpen arm. So that's what I'm going to look for, and then I think we're going to get through or get started with this first season. So let's go find a bullpen arm. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking Devin Williams normally doesn't do well. I'm going to give him a shot, though. So I'm thinking Boxberger is probably the guy out. And if I can just find like anybody that I can make a trade for with him, I don't think we need a lefty. Do we need a lefty? Let me see. Not really. Okay, so let me find this reliever that's going to help us out for the season, and then we should be good to go. All right, D. Gordon was released by the Brewers as well. I'm going to send him to the Rockies along with Brad Boxberger for Scott Oberg. So that's it. That's the move. Oberg should give us a season or two and is a little bit better than Boxberger, and this is going to be our team here. I think, you know what? For our first season, it's not too bad. I think that pickup of Austin Riley is going to be pretty big for us. I think it's actually going to help us out a lot. And I also wanted to add another righty because we were kind of a lefty heavy team. So this is kind of what the team's going to look like. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with Vogelbach, but I'm really thinking Keston's going to just play first base for us and we'll rock like that. So this is the team. You've seen the pitching staff. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, let's talk about the drafts. I feel like we had a pretty good one. We got Nick Worth, who was the 15th overall pick. I felt like for a closer, let's just take him. We kind of need one for the future anyways, just in case we can't bring back Josh Hader. Our like compensation pick was this guy, Joel Velasquez, 94 potential. And I got him in between the first and second round. Whoo, I'm psyched about this one. We got Matt Gonzalez, who was a little bit of a stretch. Didn't really, it wasn't as good as I thought. We got Vaccaro, 85 potential, Steen, 88 potential, and then 74 potential and 70 potential. I'm still pretty happy about the draft. The Pirates got a pitcher that I was actually really interested in, and he went first overall, Felipe Cardenas. But outside of that, I feel like we had a pretty good draft. So I'm not upset by missing out on the starter, especially when we got some pretty good pitchers and that killer first baseman. So 87 and 75, we won the division, which I'm happy about. I didn't expect that at all. Let's go take a look and see who was called up. Lauer was called up. We're gonna send him down for sure. And was Justin Topa? Okay, maybe maybe that's not the move. Let's see. Is that it? Is he a possibility I can add? I can. I'm gonna send down Lauer because Lauer doesn't look like he did too well, and I know he's not really doing well in real life either. And I know, it's kind of like, they traded what? I think it was Trent Grisham that was part of that trade, which is like a big yikes. And let me find the other player. Oh no, Willie Adames got sent down. That's not good. That's what the whole reason why I did this video was because he was part of a trade and he didn't do too well. So let's go take a look at the standings, the league leaders, the awards, everything like that. Our ERA is high. Our team average is a little low. And let's see what we can do to, change the team going forward, because we definitely it doesn't look too promising yet. It looks like yikes. Looks like we might have just got lucky by being in the Central. So Hader had the most saves, and Christian Yelich was very good. So that's good to see. At least we had one player offensively that we can always be like, and we got him on the team. That was pretty good, right? But hopefully we can add a couple more players around him and make things a little bit better. So looking at it, it was okay. I didn't see really anybody that stood out to me. We have a Gold Glove for Kane and a Hank Aaron Award for Yelich. Conforto and Trout with the MVPs. Cy Young went to Kershaw and Cole. Batting title, Bohm and Bregman. Presley, Hand. Josh Hader just missed out. Holy cow. 8.85 ERA, 0.75 whip for Brad Hand. That's insane. That sounds like it's illegal. That sounds like it's just not realistic at all. So now looking at this, how are we gonna handle this? That's really what I want to know. Okay, let's see here. So Trevor Richards didn't pitch at all. I might even said Trevor Rogers, but Trevor Richards, there he is. Brent Suter, not really doing what I'm used to him doing, so we might have to look elsewhere. Let's see what we got. Scott Oberg was fantastic. Love to see that. Yardley, not so much. Yikes. Zach Godley wasn't too bad. Wasn't great, but wasn't too bad. The whip's what I'm worried about. The 3.36 ERA, that's not bad at all. That's really good. Devin Williams was fantastic. And then, of course, Josh Hader is Josh Hader, so we don't have to worry about that. We've got Brandon Woodruff, who had a great season. Corbin Burns right behind him with an even better season, which is wild. You've got Freddie Peralta, who we'll see. He should improve. He should get better. You know, I need those walks per 9 to go up, and then we should be golden. Adrian Hauser had a good season. And then as a 5, Josh Lindblom, I'm not gonna freak out about that. That's not too bad at all. So the lineup, though. Who's in right field for me? Oh, they sent down Tyrone Taylor as well. Yeah, okay, fair. Makes sense. So I guess JBJ plays. Ah, man. So they called up Corey Ray. He didn't get any innings. They called up Derek Fisher. He didn't get any innings. Manny Pena wasn't great. Luis Urias wasn't great. Garcia, not great. And then back down to the pitcher. So it just looks like offensively we just weren't fantastic. We still got Kane for another year. He might give us one more good year. I mean, like, that season's not bad. Great on base percentage, great average. It's not a bad season at all, actually. I don't know why I said it. You know, it sounded kind of negative. I was more worried about him dropping ratings so quickly. But not a bad season at all. Not a bad season at all. Colton Wong, I'm going to definitely need to lower him in the lineup. You know, Christian Yelich, outstanding. 35 doubles, 43 home runs, 1075 OPS. Vogelbach, I told you, like, I was going to use him very little, and as you can see, it didn't really pan out even when I did use him. Austin Riley had a fairly good season, 24 doubles, 26 home runs. JBJ, not terrible. Actually, you know what? Maybe him in right field isn't the worst. Narvaez was okay, 18 home runs for a catcher. Willie Adames struggled for sure. And then Keston, he'll improve. So we made the postseason. I don't expect much. We'll just have it set up. I didn't expect much, and that's perfectly fine. It's season 1. I wanna build this team. Pitching wise, I feel like we're in a good spot. We could use 1 or 2 arms in the bullpen, maybe a starter, but I'm not really worried about that just yet. I'm thinking 1 or 2 arms in the bullpen. Let's try to develop this hitting because, man, we are bad, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna let Garcia go. Pena, how much does he want? Because we still have Narvaez, right? Let's just rock with Narvaez. Let's get a backup somewhere else. Let's just save the money. And let's see what we can do here. So to the 40-man, let's add Perez because I don't want to lose him. We'll add Tim Lopes as well, even though, like, I don't really see him making the team, you know, long term. Let's see here. Who do I not? I'm hesitant on Suter. I'm hesitant on Vogelbach. And then maybe like these guys down here. It just really depends on how much they want. I'll offer most people a contract. If I don't, it's most likely like someone like Zach Green, you know, someone like that. But most of the people that you see are going to get a contract. What do we need? We got that first baseman, so I'm not really looking for a first baseman just yet. We could probably just use Keston at first base every single day. Riley at third, Wong at second for the time being, and then we'll move Keston back to second once that first baseman's ready. I'm thinking we could use a better hitting outfielder and then maybe just leave it there. So let's add 1 or 2 bullpen arms. Let's try to get a better hitting outfielder. And I feel like that's a pretty good offseason. So I'll see you guys for season 2. All right, we're going to start season 2 off acquiring Matthew Boyd. 1-year contract. I want to see how he does. Could always bring him back for another season or 2. We're going to trade Lindblom or Lindblom. I think it's Bloom, right? I don't know. He's not on the team anymore, so it doesn't really matter. So we're going to acquire him. And it may not be the flashiest of signings, but at least gives us a lefty in the rotation. We've added a couple bullpen arms. We'll talk about that in a sec. And then I'm looking at the offense, and I'm thinking, okay, Kane, last season, you can see we've added a pretty good offensive bat. And I'm looking around the team, and I'm going, I don't hate the offense, right? I don't like the bench. A lot of outfielders. Probably could use another infielder. But I'm thinking, you know what? maybe we don't go too crazy just yet. Just yet. I know you're probably thinking, no, make a good team, blow it up, like bring in Mike Trout. But no, hear me out. So let's talk about the offseason. So brought in quite a few players to fill out the rest of the farm system. I let a lot of older relievers who were making like 600, 700, 800,000, and I just went with a lot of cheaper options. And then Matthew Boyd, just brought him in. Josh Hader, I signed him for the rest of the rebuild. It was $12 million for 5 years, so there he is. He's gonna stick with the team for the rest of the rebuild. Next up, we brought in Michael Conforto on a $26 million deal for 5 years. I just backloaded it. Austin Riley through the trade last year. Kendall Graveman, 2-year deal, $3.2 million. He had a great year last year. In real life, he's having a killer year. Holy cow, is he good. And then another reliever. I brought in another reliever, and I don't see it. Where is it? Did I miss it? Am I blind? It's probably I'm blind. But let me show you it. It was Yimi Garcia. I brought him in on a 2-year deal. This one has a club option though, so if he doesn't do well after the season, we'll let him go. But he was fantastic last year, so I'm thinking bullpen's basically set up. I'm a little unsure about Suter and Godley, but the rest of the staff I'm really happy with. I think our lineup looks decent. I'm still a little unsure about like Wong, but his contract runs out at the end of the year. You know, Adames, hopefully he changes things. You know, this is like the whole point of the rebuild. And then of course Vogelbach, he's gone after this season too, I believe. I'm probably not gonna offer him arbitration. So with that, we have Keston at first. We'll get to the regular season so we can kind of see what we're working with here. We can look at this. So soon we'll have this guy ready. They're already projecting him to be an 80 after this year. Holy cow. So Keston could just move back to second. We'll have Velasquez at first, Adames at short, Riley at third. That's our infield set. Outfield, Yelich. We could use a center fielder unless Taylor just pops off and we're good to go for a season or two while we let these guys develop a little bit more. Conforto in right. And then the pitching staff looks great. Well, this is also next year. Outside of losing Boyd, you know what I mean? Like that's still pretty good. And then catching's a question mark. And then the bullpen looks pretty good too. So, and we've also drafted a couple bullpen arms that could help us out. So realistically, we don't need to do too much. We just need that first baseman to really develop. That's really what it comes down to. And then maybe a center fielder, depending on what we do with the extra money. So I didn't want to spend too much money because I knew we might have to offer like Hader and maybe Woodruff a contract. So I didn't want to go a little too crazy with it just yet. We're ranked 9th. I feel like we should make the postseason again. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see how it goes. All right, so this draft, I was kind of going for players that weren't pitchers, and because there were so many pitchers that I had highly scouted, but I was like, you know what? We don't necessarily need any pitchers, especially since I drafted 3 good pitchers last draft. I felt like, let's see if we can get maybe like an outfielder or something. And it clearly didn't work out. You know, maybe I think I need to get a little bit different scouts to focus on outfielders a little bit more, and also like not pitchers, because like I'm fine. There's so many closers. There's like 3 times as many closers as like any other position. And let me tell you, I could have had the juiciest bullpen set for the future, but I wanted to try something different. I wanted to go a little bit outside the box. We did get Cliff Corley, who's got decent potential. I definitely see him being part of the bullpen by like season 4, season 5. This guy I was hoping was a little bit better. He kind of sucked. Same with this guy. He kind of sucks. This guy I'm not even going to sign. But this was a decent little late pickup. Mariano Reyes. Probably a trade piece, but still, you know, decent. So really, we just have Cliff Corley to look forward to. And again, it's a bullpen arm. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm a little disappointed in the way I drafted this time. I probably should have went with the safer bets. But I know a lot of you guys want me to stop drafting bullpen arms so often, so I wanted to try a little bit different, go a little bit outside the box, and unfortunately didn't really pan out. So let's see how season 3's draft goes, but I'll see you guys at the end of this season to see how the season finishes. All right, so season's over. We're 102-60, so I want to get the roster set up the way I want it. So okay, so Suter got sent down. If it was a bad season, I'll keep him down. It wasn't terrible. Who did they call up? And they called up Dylan File. You know what? I'll give Dylan File the run for the postseason. Why not? We got Yimi Garcia, Kendall Graveman. Okay, so it looks like nothing really changed. They called up Lopes, which means who got sent down? Billy McKinney? Holy cow, that was a bad season. Did he get any time? He actually had a pretty good year. So who would we send down? Him? Did he even get any at bats? All right, let's call up Taylor. Actually, we have what? Yeah, we're fine. We'll send down him. We'll remove him, and we should be good then. So yeah, let's go take a look at the standings. We're ranked 8th actually, and team ERA looks fantastic, unbelievable. But yet we only have the 8th pitching. I know I'm covering it, you guys can't see it, but we have the 8th ranked pitching. But yet we probably had the best pitching numbers in all of baseball, I would assume, just based off of like records and everything. 3.13 ERA, unbelievable. So no league leaders though, which is wild. Like no, not even a pitching league leader, which kind of baffles me. You would definitely think that you would have some sort of pitching league leader if you're that good. Obviously like an ERA is like not the best thing to look at, but like saves, Josh Hader was up there. Okay. ERA, we've got Woodruff. That was really it. So maybe just like everybody did their job, maybe just did really well, but no one really stood out. Conforto just barely missed out on MVP. JD Martinez won it in the AL. We've got Woodruff and Cy Young contention. And what else do we have here? Hader, obviously with the John Barabia. Jeez, he had a nasty season. Holy cow. And there you go. Okay, so now let's go take a look at our team now, since we kind of have it set up the way we want to. We'll go Godley here just because actually we have an extra pitcher. So we could probably send down what, Richards or File, one of the two. We'll send down Richards for this, or Godley. Like his season wasn't terrible though. We'll send down Richards. We'll send down File, but that means we need a batter to join the squad. I guess we could call up Lopes now. He'll get his shot. I think it's Lopes. Is it Lopes? Lopez? It looks like Lopes, but it's probably Lopez. We'll send down File, and then maybe he gets the call up next year. But anyways, enough going back and forth about it. Let's see how everybody did. Kendall Graveman should not be here. It should probably, there we go. Okay, Zach Godley. We've got it all figured out. It's no longer mixed up. Zach Godley, decent season, right? Like pretty similar to last year. Probably the last year with the team. We'll look to replace him either with like Richards or File, one of those. Scott Oberg, fantastic. His numbers are going down though. A little worrisome, but maybe we can get one more season out of him. Yimi Garcia was great. Graveman, fantastic. Look at this bullpen. No wonder why we did so well. Like this is, okay. Yeah, all right. I like seeing that. And then you look at our starters. Woodruff, insane numbers, right? Corbin Burns, absolutely good. Freddie Peralta definitely took a step in the right direction. Matthew Boyd was solid. And then Adrian Hauser, you know what? As a 5, I'm okay with that. Overall, really happy with the team. So looking at our bench, Tyrone Taylor, limited appearances, but a fairly good season. 365 on base percentage, average 277, OPS 761. JBJ probably not coming back after this season. Urias, a lot better than, it just looks like his power numbers took a step up. Outside of that, pretty similar to last year. And then Luke Mailey was actually not bad. Not bad at all. Looking at our starters, Kane, obviously his numbers are definitely dropping, so his numbers are going to drop as well. But you know what? Whatever, right? Conforto, really good season. 400 on base percentage. OPS at 966. He has 40 plus home runs. Yelich, really good 3 hitter. You got Vogelbach, who definitely not bringing him back. I don't care if his OPS was great. I just don't want him in the team anymore. Austin Riley took a little bit of a step back in terms of like OPS and average and slugging, but the on base percentage went up. So I mean, it's a pretty comparable year to last year. Narvaez definitely took a step up. Really good numbers. Love seeing that. 414 on base percentage. Colton Wong, very similar to last year. Willie Adames, like complete new player. Holy cow. What is that? Average on base percentage, slugging, and OPS all went up by quite a bit. You got Keston, who improved. Like to see that. And then back to Kane. So, all right, postseason time. Let's see how this goes. And we are eliminated by the Mets. Well, Kane retired. Okay. Fair. Okay. So, how much does Matthew Boyd want? I want like maybe 2 years. We'll do a club option. He wants about 9 mil. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll make it 9.5. We'll do a club option and we'll see how he does. Because it's like a, what did he see? A 4 in the rotation? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Narvaez probably wants 17. Holy cow. Don't get me wrong. Great season. 17, definitely a number that probably makes sense if you're putting up those numbers at a catcher spot. But the year before, he wasn't putting up those numbers. So why, like, we should probably meet somewhere in the middle. Maybe like a 15, 14, something like that. 13, 17. Excuse me? Who do you think you are? We'll go. Wait, let me see here. 3 years. Let's go 1 year. I'll make it 3 mil. JBJ, no. I'm gonna take this option for Graveman. It was 3 mil. I'm okay with that. And then Godley, I'm gonna let walk. JBJ, I'm gonna let walk. Narvaez, that's so much money. What is 19 for 2 years? That's unreal. That's so ridiculous. I'll do a club option just because like 19's a lot. And I feel like, okay, he has a bad year this year. Maybe we can like let him go and then we can restructure the deal essentially. That's kind of my thinking behind it. So I'm not praying for a bad year, but like 19, that's a lot of money. And I could have offered him like 4 years, paid him like 17 mil, but I feel like thinking long term with this team, it's probably better just to give him the club option. And if he doesn't put up like those kind of numbers, we decline the option and then try to get him cheaper. So I don't know if I'm going to add anybody here with 40 man. Arbitration. No, not Vogelbach. Not Suter. Like, he wasn't bad, but it just doesn't look like he's putting up the same numbers as before. I'm going to let McKinney go, and then we'll keep Mailey. So, or Miley. We'll call him Luke. So we're going to let these 2 go, or these 3 go, and we'll look to spend the money somewhere else. Velasquez, 85 contact versus right. Do we call him up? Like, he looks nasty fielding wise. Like, I feel like putting him at first is almost an injustice. This guy looks gross. He looks like a third baseman. But we have Austin Riley, so I feel like, what was the point of trading for Riley then, right? Unless we move Riley to left, but then what does Yelich do? Center? No. I guess we just keep him there. So we keep him there. I honestly, he's not too far off. Steen looks decent already. Closing pitcher. Worth, same thing. Okay. So we've got some options for youngsters, but I think Velasquez comes up. He just plays first, and we move Keston to second. Save the money, right? So it'll look Keston at second, Velasquez at first, and then we just need a center fielder, which I think we could find one for sure. Who's available in free agency? Buxton, I just don't know if I want to spend that kind of money. All right, we're in season 3. I'm just going to get to the regular season so I can see like what we're ranked. 11th, second in contact, 6 power, 6 pitching. So let's talk about this team here. So just signed these 2 guys to extensions, Burns and Woodruff. I felt like might as well keep them for the rest of the rebuild as long as they do well. And their contracts weren't too bad. What, 16 for Corbin Burns is what it averages out to for the next few years. And then 15 for Woodruff. I thought that was a steal. I brought in Mitch over 2 years with the club option just because I needed like an extra outfielder. And he's been okay. So you know what? I felt like, you know what? Let's bring him in. Help us out. Brought him in to just be a utility guy, Matt Duffy. You know, he's had pretty decent seasons, so I felt like might as well bring him in, right? And then Colin Poche, I brought him in through the through free agency. 1 year deal. I needed a lefty, and he was one of the better ones available, even though he hasn't pitched yet. Just his stats, we know he's a pretty solid arm. So outside of that, I didn't go too crazy in free agency. One, I was worried about the budget because I wanted to offer Woodruff and Burns new deals, but also I was also thinking about Narvaez, possibly Boyd. I'm not too sure about that. But then there's a couple others. Austin Riley becomes a free agent, I think in season 5. So what is this? 3, 4? Actually, no. He'll be arbitration. Keston's arbitration. Adames becomes a free agent in season 5, and then we have to worry about a couple bullpen arms becoming free agents. Plus, they're also getting a little bit older, so I don't know if they're gonna hold their rating and do as well. So I knew I'd have to spend probably a little bit of money on some free agents, maybe some starters, depending on how some of these guys develop or don't develop. So here we go. This is the team. I'm considering like we've got some good arms here. Lauer's one of those guys I think I might trade. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's just that. It's just indifference with him. I'm just not too sure about him. We've got Perdomo, Small, Bettinger, Castillo. We've got Dylan File who could take over for Richards if Richards doesn't do well. But like, this is a team where I feel like we've actually got a really good rotation. So like, a lot of those other guys are kind of just extra and we don't need them yet, right? Bullpen has been really good. I didn't want to change it. Plus, we've got, you know, some really good arms in Worth and Steen. So they could come up next year if we need them. And I've made a change to the lineup where Joel Velasquez is up. He's up to an 85 because I moved him from first to third. I felt like with his fielding, he should play third. And with Riley's fielding, he should play first. Outside of that, we kind of have this team set up the way like I think it should be. Kind of, right? Conforto, Velasquez, especially with 85 contact versus right. Yelich, Narvaez, Riley, Ray, Taylor, Adames, and Hura. So what I'm thinking is, if any of those outfielders don't do well, we're going to turn to Garrett Mitchell. I think he's right on the cusp of being ready. He's also 24, so I probably should actually have him in the lineup. Outside of that, I don't really see anybody who could like help us out. Maybe Terang, maybe, if Adames doesn't do well, but like, really, we haven't drafted too many good position players. It's mostly been pitchers. So we'll see how it goes. I actually really like the offensive lineup besides like the mid 70s that we have. I need Keston to do better. And then I need either Ray or Taylor to pop off this year. If not, then Garrett Mitchell's hopping in the lineup and we're good to go. So offensively though, with Conforto, Velasquez, Yelich, Narvaez, Riley, I feel like we've had a really good offense. I just need some things to go our way a little bit more. And now I'm trying to think of like what we could do really to change this team. And I don't really see anything that we could do. Maybe a bullpen arm. Maybe trade like someone crazy to get like Mike Trout into the team. But like, I don't know. I kind of like the team we're assembling. Our budget, 34 mil. We'll have a decent amount to spend in the offseason, which could be the play. Maybe that's the move. It just really depends on how things go. So let's get through the season. Maybe we're active at the deadline. But I think we've got a pretty good team. I think we're a little bit underrated. So let's get to it. This year's draft actually went pretty well. We've got Alfonso Soriano, who's been reincarnated as a 24-year-old from Florida. He's a starting pitcher. Looks pretty decent. May feature. He's 24 years old, so I'm hoping he develops pretty quickly. So maybe by season 5, he'll hop into the team. We got Tadahito Kita, who, again, looks pretty decent. 88 potential. Also got pretty good stamina per 9s as well. Sam Lint was a little bit of a stretch. I was kind of hoping with his hitting stats, he'd be a little bit better. Unfortunately, he's not. But we do have Rick Hunter, 71 overall. I mean, pretty well-rounded, 80 potential. He is 18, so I don't know if he'll feature, but pretty good picks. Pretty good picks, I would say. Especially, yeah, like these first, or 3 of the 4 were pretty good. These pitchers, like we don't need pitchers, but they could be trade bait. They might even sneak into the team. We'll have to wait and see, but pretty happy with the draft. At the deadline, I'm going to pick up a different lefty. Poche has got like a 5 ERA. Trevor Richards, 5 ERA. I'm going to pick up James Pazos for 2 relievers that I don't really see a future in the team. We've got File. We've got a couple other guys that could help us out. So we got Pazos to join us. So you see the record. We were 30-19 to start the season. 30-19. What happened? What happened? So let me get Pazos in the right spot. My closer and setup guy are having atrocious seasons as well. Woodruff's having a bad year. Offensively, we look really good. It's just the pitching this season is really bad, which is like flipped to what we normally have. So hopefully we can get the division this year at the deadline. But at the deadline, this is what it looks like. So hopefully it works out. Let's get to the end of the season. So we won the division 96 and 67. I think we had a tiebreaker with St. Louis. We did. And that was the decider for the division. So we definitely need to pick it up. Like 96 wins is great, but we're ranked 14th. We've got really good offense, but now it's looking like our pitching's kind of letting us down. So we definitely need to turn that around. But you know what? We're still winning 96 games. So like we're doing well. We're still at the top of the division. We're still winning the division, but haven't really done much with that, like especially in the postseason. So Conforto's looking like a great addition in right field. I'm really liking that. Like obviously picking up a player and him doing well is what you want, but if it's only one player, I mean, like, is it really worth it? Corey Ray might actually be a good pickup, or by pickup I mean addition to the lineup. He was actually having a decent year when I checked in on him, And now when we take a look at the awards, we got Rookie of the Year for Joel Velasquez and then a Silver Slugger. I think Joel Velasquez is going to be kind of nasty. I really do. I think we've got like a big time draft pick, which doesn't really happen too often. Normally we get like a closer or like a starter who kind of features maybe season 4, season 5, and then helps us out. But I think we've got someone nasty here. So this might be a guy that we have to like maybe visit later on, because holy cow, is he nutty. Who got sent down? Keston. 30 home runs though, man. Like I can't hate on that. And then Mitch's season just tanked after the second half of the year, which sucks. I was kind of hoping he could have helped us out, but that sucks. All right, let's get Keston back in though, because there's no reason why he should be not on the team. So I'm gonna send down, who did they call up? This guy? Is that who they called up? Or do we have an extra pitcher? We might have an extra pitcher. Let's see. They sent down Kendall Graveman as well. So what's going on with the staff here? He needs to go down. He needs to stay up. What? It was Lopes that got called up then, right? Oh, they called up Garrett Mitchell. Garrett Mitchell's coming up next year, 100%. So yeah, let's take a look at our pitching staff now. It should be good to go. Perdomo. Why is Perdomo up? That makes no sense at all. Why is he up? He should not be up. Who was like, let's call up Perdomo? That is the move. Okay. Who thought that was a good idea? Honestly, what is that nonsense? Excuse me? Huh? Who cleared that? Who in the front office was like, let's send up Perdomo. He deserves it. No. Anyways, Dylan File came up for Trevor Richards, and the whip's high, but overall not a bad season. We've got Oberg, probably not coming back, but not terrible. Yimi Garcia though, he's been nasty. His numbers are going down though, like attributes, so I'm probably gonna let him walk, but he's been fantastic for us. Kendall Graveman's really good. Pazos was a good addition, and then this is what I'm worried about. Hader turned it around. Hader had like this type of season going on, but he's definitely turned it around. But this is what I'm worried about. That's good. He turned it around. He definitely turned it around, but it was a little scary there. Corbin Burns, great. Electric stuff. Love to see it. Brandon Woodruff, hate to see it. Hate it. Peralta, we'll see. I'm going to give him his last year, and then we'll decide on what we do with him. Matthew Boyd was great. Love to see that. And then Hauser, perfect. So I might even move Boyd up. Ooh, do we move Boyd to the 2? Like, it sounds crazy, but he was really good this year. So maybe for the postseason, we have Boyd in the 2, and then we're going to put Tyrone Taylor in center. Matt Duffy off the bench, though. I'm telling you, he's a goon. Look at that season off the bench. That's insane. Mitch definitely struggled. Urias, whatever. And then Tim Lopes, you know what? Off the bench, looking like a good bat for us. And Luke Maley, not as good as he was last year. So, you hate to see it. Conforto, though. 42 home runs in the leadoff spot. Look at those numbers. Woohoo! Ooh. Joel Velasquez looks insane. A 374 on base percentage. Played in 142 games. I mean, I'm telling you, I think we got something special here. The dude is killer. He even stole 16 bases. I think we got something special here. Yelich, great. Look at those first 3 batters. That's a nightmare. Narvaez had a great year. 20 mil. Probably going to take it, to be honest. Austin Riley still putting up similar numbers. We'll see what we do with him. I thought he was going to do a little bit better, but I don't hate the season. It's definitely not terrible. Corey Ray, I think, is having a good year too. A 347 on base percentage, almost an 800 OPS, solid. Him and Tyrone Taylor kind of platooning in center field or the outfield, not bad at all. Willie Adames is still doing pretty well. We're gonna have to pay him, so I don't mind it. He's having a pretty good year. Keston is struggling, but 30 home runs, that's kind of tough to overlook. And then back to Conforto. So let's make sure everything is where it needs to be. Him here. This is going to be versus lefties. I put Mitch there, but he was struggling. So maybe we go against lefties. Urias, I don't really like that. I really don't, but I guess we'll just go him there and hopefully it works out. So postseason time, facing the Braves, and we are advancing. Perfect. Actually, those moves panned out pretty well. The pitching wise, pitching wise, those worked out. So we should be good now. We're facing the Dodgers, and we advance. We're taking on the Yankees or the White Sox in the World Series. Taking on the Yankees. Corbin Burns. So did we go through 5 games there? We did. Okay. Corbin Burns versus Garrett Cole. We take a loss. We take another loss. We would get that win. That's a good win. We do lose this one, but we're in the World Series. Let's quick manage this, see how it goes. And let's go Corbin Burns here. Facing, Verdugo on the Yankees. Okay. Or Santander. And Rafael Marchand as a catcher. Interesting. So we get out of that inning. Nothing happens for us. Like, nothing even close. I mean, I feel like we need to get like 6 runs. I feel like that's going to be the safe space, right? Fielder's choice. That sucks. Please don't let them score. 1 run and then a double play. So at least only 1 score, right? 1 run. Runner was thrown out. That's tough. Okay. Corbin Burns is still doing well. Please get out of this. Bases loaded jam. Got out of it. Perfect. There we go. Willy Adames. There we go. And then another run scores thanks to Joel Velasquez. Then Christian Yelich brings in another. Okay. Austin Riley. There we go. 5 runs. Oh, okay. Don't like that. Come on. Corbin Burns. Corbin Burns. Just 1 more out, man. A single. I got to take him out. Man, I was hoping he could have given us that 6 innings. But you know what? It's okay. We're looking good. A solo home run. We get 1 of those runs back. A strikeout. A line out. Do I take him out? Most likely, because they have a lot of righties. So let's go Matt Duffy. And then swing away, grounds out. All right, that's okay. Pitching change. Verdugo's up. Verdugo, then just a string of righties. In the 7th, let's go Yimmy. He's been really good. Perfect. 1, 2, 3 inning. And then Conforto goes deep. There we go. 4-run lead. And 8th inning, do I go with Devin Williams? Can I trust him here? I do. Oh, perfect. Love to see it. And we'll pinch hit. We'll go to... Let's go Mitch here. Swing away. Gets a single. And then a ground out. Okay, it comes down to Josh Hader. I know it's the lefty, but I need him to do his work. Strikeout. Come on. A walk and a fielder's choice. There we go. We're still alive. We are still alive. All right. 2 more games to win the World Series. Let's try to get through these a little bit quicker. We're going to have Matthew Boyd. Oh, the lefty. Man, against Garrett Cole. That's a good way to start the game off, though. Oh, okay. Okay, 3-0. Love it. I know we're facing a lot of righties, so it's going to be tough. But Matthew Boyd's been killing it through the years, so I got to have faith in my pitcher, right? Bases loaded. Come on, Yelich. I need a run here. A fly out. Come on. Ugh. We need to take advantage of those. There we go, Austin Riley. But, so we're up 3. Okay, we're up 2. We're up 2. Let's get that run back somehow. Okay, Matthew Boyd. I'm feeling good. Feeling good. We need more insurance, though. Like, I'm feeling good, but I want more. I want to take advantage of it. And, all right, we're going to take him out. Let's go to Yimmy again. Gets 1 out. Fielder's choice. There we go. That's big. That was huge. And then a solo home run. Perfect. A double. A 2-run home run for Velasquez. Oh, are we doing this? Are we coming back? Are we doing it? Fielder's choice. A strikeout. Perfect. All right. Double play. Don't like to see that. All right. 8th inning. We'll go to Devin Williams. I know we're not necessarily in like a save situation, but we'll still go to like the arms that I trust. And I'm going to get greedy here. And he gets out of it. I didn't even... Wait, they had Bo Bichette and they're not even starting him every game? Excuse me? What do the Yankees have? What? Brandon Woodruff's on the mound here. They have Bo Bichette. They didn't have him in the first game. Or did I miss that? Or did they started Glaber and said, what is this Yankees team? An error to start it off, a fly out, a double play. Gross. And then a 2-run home run. No. Another walk, fielder's choice, and he gets out of it, but 2 runs to start the game. That's not ideal. It's not ideal. We got to get our runs back. Sack fly brings in the run. A lot of you guys have been asking me to do that. There you go. You know what? Let's do it again. He strikes out. Okay, so we're 50% on sack flies right there. It's okay. It's okay. I definitely wish we would have scored there, but fielder's choice. Do I try it again? He strikes out. Okay, so now we're 33%. What's going on with the sack flies, guys? You guys always tell me sack flies are the way to go. We're wasting opportunities now. We're not scoring. So hopefully we can get these runs back. There we go. Tyrone Taylor with the triple and then a fly out. So far we're back in it, right? Runner was thrown out. That's big. We're gonna call it a day for Woodruff. Let's see if we can get that run in. There we go. Conforto, Velasquez, Yelich gets us a 2-run lead, and we're gonna take out Woodruff here. So righty, and then 2 switch hitters. Let's go Graveman. A single, a pop-up, another single, hit by pitch, pitching change, Pazos, lefty. That was a big out right there. That was huge. First and second for Keston, fielder's choice, not ideal. Devin Williams, I know you're a little tired. Just get us through the inning. That's what I was hoping for. He does. 4-3. Can we get that run back though? A double play. That's all right, Josh Hader. All right, Josh Hader, please. A double. Oh, a fly out, a strikeout, and the run scores. Lefty. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. We got to get this run in. We don't. I don't even care who the playoff MVP was. That hurts. That hurts so much. That hurts so much. Oh, it was right there. We came back in everything. And lefty, Verdugo delivers. I'm going to give him this option. I'm going to see how he does. I'm going to take this option as well. Let's take the option. And then decline this one. So, do I bring him back? I'm going to hold off. I want to see who's available. Actually, Luke Mailey can come back. He's not going to be an everyday guy, but for 1.9 million, he's an okay backup, right? Oh, I can't believe we just lost in the World Series. I can't believe that just happened. 40-man, I'm going to add Castillo and Terang and Small as well. Arbitration, maybe not Perez. We haven't used them. And how much does he want? For 3 mil? Yeah, let's not bring him back. Looking at the bullpen, Pazos is probably going to come back. I think we're going to keep the same starting 5. Dylan File can stay there. We need some bullpen help for sure. I know we have some guys coming up like Steen and Worth. They're definitely going to get a run out in the bullpen. So I think we only need like what, 1 arm, and then everybody's going to get a contract. I think I might trade Lauer, help us out with the lineup. Actually, Mitchell's going to play center field. We don't need help with the lineup. So I guess we could spend some money on pitching. We only have like 80 mil in the budget. Ooh, it's going to be tough. I'll see you guys for season 4. Alrighty, so 4th season, I'm going to pick up Brady Singer. I've looked at other pitchers around the league, and I'm trying to think of like who would be like the best option to get. I was really tempted by, what's his name? Shane Bieber. Becomes a free agent though. And realistically, I don't know if I can like get him back on a contract. Brady Singer has 1 more year of arbitration, so we'll be able to keep him for the last year of the rebuild. And he's actually been pretty good. And don't get me wrong, I think Freddie Peralta is a phenomenal pitcher. It's just, I feel like we've been lacking like a good pitcher to complement Burns and Woodruff. We have Matthew Boyd, but is he going to be with the team next year? We can keep Brady Singer, who's entering kind of like that prime of his career, and pretty similar to what Freddie Peralta can offer, just a little bit more control, a little bit better ERA, whip, and numbers like that. So, boom. I'm also throwing in Luis Urias to make the deal happen. We just don't need Urias anymore. He's not really offering much to the lineup. So, with that being said, let's talk about the team here. What's the deal here? It's probably awards. Let me get to the regular season. Michael Conforto playoff MVP. Whoop-de-doo. We lost in the World Series. It hurts deep down inside. I'll change that up. I'm not really worried about the draft, though. So, this is what we're looking like for the season. Burns, Woodruff. Obviously, Singer just joined the team. I could make him the ace. Maybe Woodruff is the 3, Corbin Burns as the number 1, because Burns has been absolutely lights out. Boyd, and then Hauser. We've got Lauer, Worth, Steen. Worth we drafted. Do we draft Steen as well? Now I want to look. Let's go back to the roster history. So that'd be 2021. Let's take a look. Velasquez, I remember. Gonzalez, Vaccaro, Escalona, Kelly Longo, Worth. We did draft Steen. Round 4. Okay, man, he developed quickly. So we have Steen, we have Worth. Kind of, you look at their their attributes, they're pretty similar. Just one's a righty and one's a lefty. They look really similar in terms of like per nines and everything like that. So Pazos is back. Jake Junis signed him on a 2-year, $3 million deal. He's been fairly good, so I figured let's give him a shot there to replace. Oh, who was it that we let go? I can see it in my I see it, and I just can't remember the person's name. Oberg we let go of, and we let go of somebody else, and like I can see it. I just can't think of who the other. Yimi Garcia, that's who it was. Devin Williams, contract year. Hopefully he does well, and then Josh Hader, and then the starters here. We've got plenty of starters in the farm system as well. I think a couple are also on waivers. I think we have like 1 or 2 on waivers, and then we still have some rated players down here. Like we have a lot which we could probably go out and trade, but like our rotation hasn't been the problem, right? We could just use a little bit better. And then when you look at the lineup, Duffy, Tyrone Taylor, Tim Lopes, Luke Maley, and then Bryce Terang. I figured if we're gonna have a defensive shortstop, we might as well just go with Terang instead of Urias. So there's that. And then this is our offensive lineup, unchanged. DH is probably something that we could have added, but like I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like we didn't really need it. Now I'm kind of looking at it like we probably could have used it. Looking at it, we don't really have anybody that hits lefties well off the bench. I guess we go with him there, and then maybe like Conforto there, and move some stuff around. I don't know. Actually, I think Garrett Mitchell hits lefties pretty well, so we could throw him the leadoff spot. That's a lot of lefties to start off a left-handed lineup, but you know what? I like the team. I'm really excited about this Velasquez guy. This guy is nutty. But outside of that, I like the team. I think we've put together a really good team. Budget-wise, we still got 35 mil to play with. Narvaez becomes a free agent, so I'm going to be looking for some catchers. And then Boyd becomes a free agent, and a couple others as well. So let's see what we can do. We're ranked 8th. We're coming off a World Series appearance. It was super disappointing. Hopefully this time we can win a World Series. I feel like we've done really good with this team. I feel like the first couple seasons we just got super unlucky, especially last year. I felt like that should have been our World Series. So let's get through this season. Let's see how it goes. All right, so I'm at the deadline. Eric Lauer's not doing well. I'm probably not going to bring him back, right? Narvaez is doing well, but I'm noticing a lot of his numbers are going down, like attributes wise, but he's having a great season. The thing is, I'm not going to bring him back. I'd rather try to get something in return. And I've looked around at different catchers all around the league, and like no one's really standing out to me. There was one that I saw that I'm trying to find him. I don't remember what team he was on. He had a really weird name. So like I'm trying to find it. His first 4 letters of his name, no vowels at all. So like I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I don't even know where he is now. I can't find him, and it's actually kind of pissing me off. There he is. Kyle. What? Geschwend? Geschwend? Like what it, why would you do that? What is that name? Wend? Like what? He looks like he could be decent in a few years, but I don't have a few years, so I can't get him. I don't want him anyways because his name sucks. But let's just keep moving forward. I've looked around the league. Catchers are like so boom or bust in this game. I've looked at a couple different ones. I thought about Will Smith. I feel like Will Smith might be like one of the better ones available. I can get him pretty easily. I also looked at the Athletics for Sean Murphy. He could stick with the team for the rest of the year. Pretty similar numbers to what Narvaez puts up, and I can get him too. So I feel like I've gotten Smith and Murphy equally, so I'm literally just going to be like, let's coin flip it. I don't think I have a coin with me. So what I'm going to have to do is we're just going to go to Google coin flip. And what do we have here? We have, I know you guys can't see it. You just got to trust me. It's heads. I didn't even designate one. All right. So this time I'm going to reflip it. Murphy is heads. Will Smith is tails. We have heads. All right. Murphy it is. We're going to get Sean Murphy. All right. There it is. Boom. We could use a righty in the lineup too. So that actually helps out. So there we go. That's the trade at the deadline. With that trade, I'm going to call up Perdomo to take over that spot. So Perdomo goes there. And then in the lineup, we just throw Sean Murphy, and it actually works out. He's really good versus righties, so he can just slide in right here. Boom, there we go. That's the team. That's all I wanted to do. Get a new catcher. You can see we're doing well in the division. I just wanted to add something because we were gonna lose a couple players in the offseason. So another 100-win season, 162. We're taking on the Mets. And let me get the roster set up, and then we'll get into it. Standing wise, we're 5th ranked in the league. 2nd pitching, 2nd contact, 7th power. Overall, I feel like we're really good. I mean, look at that team ERA. That is golden, gorgeous. I almost said gorgeous. It's amazing. It's really nice. We got a nice team ERA, or team average as well. So it looks like every aspect of the team is doing really, really, really good. So I feel like this has got to be the season, right? We've got to win it. We were the best team on paper. Looking at league leaders, Corbin Burns killed it. Absolutely killed it. And let's see what else we got going on here. I'm seeing Yelich at the top quite a bit. Let's see. Yelich again. I don't really see anybody else. Let's see. Yelich again. But I'm not really seeing anybody else. No awards this year. That's a little disappointing. And let's see. Cy Young. We've got Corbin Burns there. Okay. I think he had a better year, but all right. I guess that's cool. Just give it to Dustin May. Reliever of the year, Josh Hader just missed out over Caleb Ferguson just because of what? Saves? Fair, I guess. Garrett Mitchell's in the mix for rookie of the year. Fair. Okay. So let's take a look and see how everything went. So Luis Perdomo came up to take over for Lauer. Didn't feature too much, 21 innings, but you know what? Those 21 innings, he was really good. So love to see that. Cedric Steen, rookie season, fantastic. Like, that is a great year. Love to see it. 6 blown saves. I don't like that, but overall still pretty good. Nick Worth, proven his worth. I mean, he was really good. 90 innings. You've got 49 innings for James Pazos. Pretty solid. I'm happy with those numbers. Jake Junis, really happy with those numbers too. Devin Williams, like, he came out firing these first 2 years. Cooled off a little bit. We'll see how much money he wants. If he wants an exorbitant amount, I'm not going to sign him. And then Josh Hader's great, and we have him locked up, so we don't have to worry about that. So Corbin Burns, unreal stuff. Love seeing that. You know, Brady Singer, I think, was a great pickup for us. Really strengthens that rotation. We've got Woodruff, who was a bounce back year. Love it. And then, I mean, even Boyd and Hauser. Okay, I like seeing that. That's nice. Okay, so our bench. Tyrone Taylor. I don't hate it. It's not a bad season. You know what? Platoon guy, I'll take it. Corey Ray definitely took a little bit of a step back. Tim Lopes, you know, more so like a utility guy, so not too worried about it. Luke Mailey, probably not going to be our backup catcher next year. And then Bryce Terang, more of a defensive guy, so not terrible. Michael Conforto's going down a little bit, but I mean, his numbers are still really good. So hopefully he gives us one more year. Just one more year. That's all I'm asking for. Joel Velasquez got even better, maybe? Let me see. Looks like he's added some power to his game, but like his fielding's nutty. More home runs, more doubles. Struck out a little bit more, but still pretty comparable season. Yelich is putting up unbelievable numbers. 438 on base percentage is insane. Unbelievable. Sean Murphy was good. You know, Austin Riley, that's what I'm looking for. He does become a free agent. I got to balance this checkbook somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but we got to do it. Matt Duffy took a little bit of a step back. Garrett Mitchell, I'll take those numbers for a rookie season for sure. Definitely our center fielder for the future. Willie Adames was really good. We got to pay him too. Career high in home runs. And then Keston, there we go, Keston. That's what I'm looking for. And we got to figure out how we're going to afford everybody. That's the big worry with the team right now. But right now, the most important thing is we got to win the postseason. So let's do that. Let me make sure nothing was changed. Doesn't look like it was. And we do. We advance. All right, perfect. So now taking on the Dodgers. Let's go Corbin, Singer, Woodruff, Boyd. Ooh, hold up. Yeah, we'll go like that. We'll see. Game 1, a loss. Game 2, a win. Okay, that's good. We take that win. A loss there. Hauser, I'll give you the shot. And then Burns versus May. 3-3. We gotta go into it. We need this win. We can't lose. We need to go to the World Series. Singer it is. All right. Singer versus Josiah Gray. I feel like our offense, we got to take the win here, right? Betts, they've added Altuve and Eloy Jimenez. Okay. That's a squad right there. And of course they score first. 1-0. So it's only 1 run. I definitely have faith in the team to get us back into it. 2-0, 3-0. Okay, Singer, come on. 4-0. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. A ground out. 5, 6. It's not Singer's day, man. It's not Singer's day. Oh, all right. We got to take him out. We got to go to, Perdomo and hope that he does something. Shutout inning for the first time. A triple. That's big. Oh, do I take out Perdomo? All right. At least, okay. That's a good at-bat right there. The sac fly. We get a hit by pitch and then a double play, man. That's brutal. That is brutal indeed. I was hoping Perdomo could get us. He got us through it, but we're down 7-1. Like, we're letting Josiah Gray carve us up. Just carve us up. All right. Get us out of it. He does. All right, so he's up. We're going to pinch hit here. We're going to go Duffy. He's really good versus righties. He strikes out. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he strike out? Runner was thrown out going home. Oh. That... You hate to see it. Rios, McKinstry, and then the pitcher. So we'll just go lefty. And he gets us out of it. All right, 9th inning. We got to score. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. We're not going to, of course. 1, 2, 3, and that's the season. Unreal. Let me check the calendar. So only scored 1 run here. That's tough, man. That's tough. I hate that. Oh, such a good team. But when it matters, we're not putting it together. That is, you hate to see it. So, exclusive negotiations. How much money do we have? 125 mil? Oh, yeah. Boom. Backload that. 32, 34. Let's see. What does he want? 12 mil. What does he want? 9, so it's probably about 10. All right, let's do this. It's a lot of money. 15 mil is a lot of money. You know what? We'll do this so we can get it down to 14. We'll do this club option and we'll backload it. Hauser's been good. And his numbers are going up. So I'm going to take the shot there. I'm going to let these two go. Yes, Matthew Boyd's been fantastic. Loved them in the rotation. I feel like we could go with Perdomo there, right? We could go with Castillo, long relief spot or something like that. You know, I feel like we've got replacements, right? I feel like that's the safe spot. We got some replacements. So 40 man, we'll add a couple of those players. Arbitration, maybe not Lopes, maybe not Pazos. I'm not too sure about either, but I think everybody else is gonna get added to the squad or at least offered arbitration. Everyone's getting a contract here. What do we do? So like obviously we go like this. We need maybe Perdomo here, Castillo there. Bullpen looks pretty nice, right? Bullpen looks good. And then lineup wise, we just need a DH. I feel like we can pick up a cheap DH that crushes the ball and we're good. I feel like we've been so close. What do we need to get us to the next step? Juan Soto would be great, but like realistically, we don't need him, right? We could use someone like a Luke Voit. Just hit home runs, come off the bench, do that. Miguel Sano, come off the bench, hit me a home run. That's what I need. So we might go after someone like that. We'll see. See you guys for next season. Last season, I don't think I need to do anything. Like, I feel like we've built a team here that definitely should win us some sort of award. Casey Martin, I picked him up in the Rule 5 draft. And then Diego Castillo, signed him to a 2-year deal. Yeah, I just felt like he was the best option that we could have gotten. And then Luke Voit, brought him in just to hit home runs. That was literally it. So, with that being said, you know, when you look at the lineup, unbelievable, right? Like the lone like low rated player is an 80 overall 26-year-old with A potential. Like we haven't even seen the best of him yet, and in his rookie season had quite a good year. So Adames has been good for us the last 2 seasons. Keston's been good for us the last 2 years. You know, we've got a team here. This is a very good team. We've got Joel Velasquez, who is probably one of the better overall like draft picks that we've ever had in terms of like a rebuild, especially like a normal 5-year rebuild. First off, the fielding's through the roof. His hitting stats definitely, like, he plays above those hitting stats and he's killing it. So like, I like the team we have. Really, maybe Michael Conforto could be a player that I look to trade right now. And the more I think about it, maybe we just do that just to get a little bit of excitement into this. So, Mookie Betts? Really? Mookie Betts is available. Huh. I'm intrigued by that. Also, who else could we get that kind of fits the team here? I mean, Bryce Harper is intriguing. Joey Gallo. Could I get Acuna? Is Acuna a possibility? Because if he is, I feel like that is a crazy trade, first off. But it looks like it's possible, and I am down. I am 100% down. All right, how are we gonna get Acuna into this team? Let me see. Ethan Small. I'm not using Ethan Small. What about Zach Brown? Zach Brown gets it close. All right, Ethan Small. Did I say Ethan Brown? Ethan Small. And then I think we could just throw in for Acuna. Welcome to the team, Acuna. Ho ho ho! Hold up, yo. Okay. Talk about a last minute, just absolutely killer move. That's unfair. That's unfair. Look at this, 99 overall. He hit 45 home runs last year. Yes, his contract expires next year, but Conforto's expired after next year too. So, yes, get Acuna into the team. Oh, wow. That's a move. I like the pitching staff too. Could we upgrade it? Maybe, but I think we're still good. Let's get into it. I mean, this team's nutty. All right, so 109 wins. I mean, that is a team. This might be one of the winningest teams that we've had in quite some time. Like, it just, holy cow. What, 85 wins, like, okay, but then 102, 96, 100 again, and then 109. Like, this team has been killing it. Absolutely killing it. We're first in contact, first in power, third in pitching. The defense is pretty low, but 15th in speed. And, I mean, what? We just ran the league. 103 wins for the Angels, but, like, outside of that, like, we look at the division. It's not even close. And then we take a look at the league leaders, Woodruff. So a bunch of pitching ones. I saw that. But Christian Yelich killed it. But again, no other, just Yelich. We had some like crazy offensive players. There's Acuna with doubles. Okay, triples, Acuna again. All right. Home runs, just Yelich. Really interesting. We got Yelich and Keston and some runs. Okay, so let's go take a look at pitching really quick. We got Woodruff up there for wins. I saw somebody else was up there as well. Woodruff only had 2 losses this year. Castillo only had 5. Corbin Burns only 7. Saves for Hader. ERA. Who do we have? Singer. I mean, it looks like we had a pretty good team. Woodruff. Okay. All right. Awards now. What do we got here? Hank Aaron Award and a Silver Slugger. Machado beat out Yelich for MVP. How? 47 home runs, 33 doubles. Excuse me? Why? More RBIs? That's it? Yelich was MVP. He got robbed of MVP. Robbed. Absolutely robbed. Unbelievable that he didn't get MVP there. That is wild. Unacceptable, MLB. That's so garbage. Okay. So, hold on. What got changed here? You get him back in the team. Get him back in the team. And then Bettinger can stay. Perdomo can go down. That's fine. Who? they definitely get this guy out of here. I don't want him in the team ever. I don't want him in the team. Okay, so oh wait, Dylan File. Hold on. Hauser got sent down. What? Just call him up. But wait, now we have an extra pitcher. Hold on. What is going on with this team? Okay, let's send down File, and then I'll figure out who the offensive player was that got taken out. I'm dumb. It was just the pitcher. It was Hauser. Duh. So yeah, Bettinger came up for Perdomo. Perdomo had like a 5 ERA. Bettinger was actually really good. Really like to see that. You know, Cedric Steen is looking unbelievable. Love the numbers that I'm seeing from him. You know, Castillo, pretty good. Yeah, the whip went up, but still a respectable season. We got Worth. I mean, for our 2 draft picks, the 2 closers, they're absolutely insane. Jake Junis, outstanding. And then, of course, Devin Williams, still putting up similar numbers. And Josh Hader, you know what? Still pretty happy with his output. Corbin Burns, you know what? I'm happy with it. I'll take it for sure. We've got Brady Singer, who's probably going to be the ace for the postseason. Woodruff, holy cow. I mean, this is a crazy starting rotation. We're probably going to go Singer, Woodruff, Burns. Like, I mean, 1, 2, 3. That's pretty nasty, especially since we're most likely going to rock a 3-pitcher rotation anyways. That's insane. Our bench, Tyrone Taylor has been a great bench piece for us. We've got Corey Ray, who's been okay, nothing too special, but he's been getting the job done. Casey Martin, we've got Peyton Henry, and then Bryce Terang was pretty atrocious. And then when you look at Joel Velasquez, I told you, this guy knows how to get on base. This guy is going to be really good. 92 overall. You can see the contact numbers are going up, the vision, the discipline, his fielding. How has he not won a Gold Glove yet? Unbelievable. Acuna put up great numbers. Yes, perfect. Love it. You got Yelich, should have been MVP. You've got Austin Riley, who did take a step back. A little worrying. You know, it's a contract year. You'd expect big things from him. But for the most part, he's been pretty good with the team. Sean Murphy, 361 on base percentage, though. I will definitely take that. Luke Voigt, it was a DH role. Definitely got the job done. Garrett Mitchell, potential went down, but everything else went up. So I'm not too sure why that would be the case. 41 doubles, good season. Willie Adames, decent. You know, like, was hoping for more like this, not like this, but still a really good year. I'd take it. And then Keston's killing it. So let's hop into it. Let's do it. Final season. Can we do it? And boom, 1, 2, 3, no problem. Now we're taking on the Phillies. And let's hope that our pitchers can shut the door here. Please, let's get to a World Series. 1, 2, ooh, we lose that one. We win that one. We win that one. And we win it. All right, so we're in the World Series. We're taking on the Angels. Okay. Shohei versus Singer. We lose 7-3. We lose the second one. We lose the third. We're going to have to do a reverse sweep. Can we do it? Doesn't look too promising right now. I'm going to go Brady Singer. He's been outstanding. It just looks like the offense has been a little subpar. That's what I would say. A little underwhelming. And they have Wander Franco, Jeff McNeil, Matt Olson, Tim Anderson. This no budget thing is oh, okay. 4-0. First game. Or first inning, I should say. Not even first game. I mean, I don't think Singer's gonna get us more than 3. Like, realistically, I don't think he will. All right, we're back even. All right, he's got to come out. We're gonna have to go to, let's go Castillo, and hopefully he can eat some innings and not allow any runs. All right, he gets us out of that unscathed. Can we get some runs here? Velasquez gets us that lead, and Castillo, there we go. There we go. Austin Riley goes deep. Love to see that. Any more runs this inning? No. Unfortunate. Okay, that's fine. We still got that 1-run lead. We got 1-run lead. Let's score here. Please. We need this run. We need it. All right. That's cool, I guess. This is not looking great. He gets out of it again. There we go. Castillo comes in. Gets the job done. What is this? 7th inning? Let's go to, what do we have? Trout, Olsen, Rendon. Let's go Worth. A triple. Oh, the run came in. Single. All right, let's take him out. Junis gets us out of it. All right, tie game. We've got 2 innings. That's a good start. No. Why? Why would that happen? And then a ground out. Oh, Devin Williams, come in here. Shut the door, please. Gets us out of it. All right, 9th inning. Let's get the run in. A pop up. A double play. Oh, man. Ground out. A single. Pinch runner. They're just going to bring in Ohtani like that, all casual. Okay. All right, so let's get the sac fly in. Let's get that run in. That's good. MLB The Show shouldn't have that runner on second in the postseason. Pretty sure that's part of the rule, that they're not supposed to be there for the postseason, the extra inning rule, but whatever. Lefty's coming in and shuts the door. We somehow win. Somehow keep the series alive. Holy cow. All right. Whew. Can we keep going? Brandon Woodruff, take the mound, lead us to victory, please. 1 run scores thanks to Yelich, and that's it. 1 run. Okay, that's a good start though. That's a really good start. Can we get maybe 17 more runs? Anything? Please? A double? Okay, 1 out double. That's it. Come on, guys. Where's the bats? Where's the bats? Where are they? I want to see 8 runs here. Oof. 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 Okay. I knew something was coming. And it's got to be Mabris Valoria. That's who's gonna break it. Mabris Valoria. All right, a single, another single. Pitching change. Come on, Velasquez. There we go. Delivers when we needed him to. Fielder's choice. Fielder's choice. All right, we're gonna be smart here. We're gonna take him out. We're gonna go Castillo. And 1, 2, 3 inning. Perfect. Perfect. A nice double to lead it off. First and second, no outs. 1 run scores. A strikeout. A single. Let's swing away. Let's swing away. Fielder's choice. We still get the run in though. We get the run in. We got a 4-1 lead. I'm going to get a little greedy here with Castillo. That's good. We got a 4-1 lead. Can we get another insurance run? No. All right. Pitching change. Hater, come in. Shut the door, please. Please. Please, please, please. He does. Holy cow. Is it happening? Are we doing it? Can we do it? All right. We're back home. Corbin Burns, take the mound, lead us to victory. Please, 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 please. I need some offense early. Yelich, I got to do it. Sac fly, I knew you could do it. Gets us that 1 run lead. Okay, big. We got the first run. Things are looking good. That's not looking good. Trout, dude. Why? Why do you do that to me? Why do you have to do that to me? Austin Riley, I need you to deliver. Okay. Kest Daddy. I didn't think I'd ever say your name like that in video, but I need the run here. God, you suck. 2 more runs score. Love it. All right, Bettinger, come in. Shut the door, please, dude. Just, oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be joking me. It had to happen, right? There was always that game. It just was gonna implode. Everything was gonna end here, and we got the bases loaded. Fielder's choice. Oh my God, are you kidding me? What is this game? A single. Are they gonna sack bunt? Okay, that was it for Steen. We're gonna take out Steen. I at least got 2 innings from it, and then we got to go to a righty. Worth. Please, 1, 2, 3, perfect. All right, we'll take him out. We'll go. Let's just go Voit. Hopefully he can get on base. He strikes out, of course. What a surprise. I mean, it's a 2-run game. Things are looking decent, right? Junis goes 1, 2, 3. Please, anything at all. Okay. Double play. No, we had it. That was the inning. I felt it. A ground out, a single. We're gonna pinch hit. We're gonna go Corey Ray. Swing away. Fielder's choice. Another single. Acuna. Bases loaded for Yelich. It's written in the stars. It's written in the stars. You can't make this up, man. Williams, please, no runs. No runs. No runs, man. No runs. That's not a hater spot, though, because they have so many righties. Why? Just unbelievable. What? Why? Castillo, unbelievable all season. Devin Williams, fairly good all season. I needed 1 inning, 7 runs allowed. 7 runs allowed. Corbin Burns, all unbelievable throughout the year. Allows 9 runs to start the game. That was the game. That was it. We had the chance to come back and do it, and we absolutely implode. I actually want to see the offensive lineup because I want to see what happened. Yelich, 231. I don't know, man. I feel like we got just so unlucky. So unlucky. Unreal. That was it. The Angels won 103 games, so don't get me wrong. They're good. But, like, we got to win there. We got to win there. So, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this Brewers rebuild. No World Series is unbelievable. I thought we had it. I thought this was the year. We had a chance to win it twice, and we just fell a little short. But I hope you enjoyed this Brewers rebuild. We built a squad, like a really good team, and this was a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel for new and enjoyed the content. We're approaching 45,000. It'd be awesome to hit it by the end of the month. And get in the comment section. Let me know what team you want to see next. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.